district attorney moves forward with an appeal of a dismissed ADA lawsuit.
We're going to continue to fight. I'm Mike DeWald. A new report finds California oil refiners are making more profit on a gallon of gas than ever.
And the respiratory illness known as RSV spikes among kids. I'm Elisa Clancy. CBS News covers the world next. When you need to know, KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Odyssey Station.
1 o'clock.
CBS News on the hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Tom Pody in Washington. On the campaign trail in Pennsylvania, President Biden cited the recent infrastructure bill in Pittsburgh and then turned to international issues in Philadelphia. CBS News White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy traveled with him.
House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy told Punchbowl News this week that if Republicans take control of Congress, they won't give Ukraine a blank check. The president responded Thursday at a Democratic fundraiser in Philadelphia. These guys don't get it, he told donors, saying the notion of backing away from Ukraine would have serious consequential outcomes. Mr. Biden added that Republicans, quote, have no sense of American foreign policy.
Ruling that they had no standing to bring such a suit, a federal judge in St. Louis dismissed an effort by 6 Republican-led states to block the Biden administration plan to forgive student loan debt for tens of millions of Americans. A close Donald Trump associate and one-time White House strategist is now scheduled to be sentenced today in connection with the House investigation of the pro-Trump riot of January 6th.
Steve Bannon was convicted on 2 counts of contempt of Congress for defying the January 6th committee. At sentencing, the prosecutors are going to seek 6 months in prison on those counts, arguing that Bannon used hyperbolic rhetoric to disparage the committee and personally attack the committee's members. Bannon, of course, will seek leniency and signals in his court filings an appeal is still coming.
Correspondent Scott McFarland. In Los Angeles, there's been a mostly guilty verdict in a sex abuse case involving a former gynecologist at UCLA.
James Heaps was found guilty on 5 of 21 counts involving sexual assaults of 7 women between 2009 and 2018. The guilty counts included sexual battery and sexual penetration of an unconscious person. He was found not guilty on 7 counts. On the remaining counts, the jury was deadlocked.
CBS News correspondent Steve Futterman. In the aftermath of the enormous damage and environmental impact of Hurricane Ian on southwest Florida, there is now a potentially deadly health threat as well, lurking in standing water there. Correspondent Manuel Bojorquez.
More than 3 weeks after Hurricane Ian devastated parts of southwest Florida, its dangers persist. This time in the form of a bacteria called Vibrio vulnificus, which lives in brackish waters and can enter the skin through open wounds, causing the skin to break down, which is why some call it a flesh-eating bacteria. It can be treated with antibiotics, but spreads quickly and causes death in 1 of every 5 people infected.
In the 50th state, residents of Hawaii Island are being urged to reduce electricity use to prevent the need for rolling 30-minute outages. Hawaiian Electric says the plea is needed because 3 major generators are offline. Dow futures are down. This is CBS News.
If you need to hire, you need Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring system helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Here at Total Wine and More, you'll love what you find this Halloween.
Thirsty.
Oh, hey, Frankenstein. Did you enjoy that Cabernet?
What margarita?
Well, all the villagers are raving about this tequila. And we have it at the lowest price.
Economical.
Find what you love what you find, with the totally lowest prices for Halloween. Only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21. Your bills are due on the 13th, but you don't get paid until the 15th. Sound familiar? Life doesn't always wait for payday. Get the NetSpend All-Access account for your everyday mobile banking needs and get paid up to 2 days faster with direct deposit. Get started today at netspend.com. And that's a Banking services provided by and account established by password and name number FDIC. Faster access based on comparison of our ACH processing policy versus posting funds for settlement. Deposit account opening is subject to registration and ID verification. Terms and costs apply.
Oh, look at some bad guys, some legendary bad guys.
3 in 5 Americans say they watch a film, a TV show, or a streamer just for the villain. 3/4 of viewers tell in one poll it can make or break a show. And when it comes to archetypes that make the best villains,
I am Dracula.
vampires
Sci-fi zombies, devils, mob bosses, and werewolves. Highly prized traits include cool powers, sinister voices, great costumes and accessories, and powerful sidekicks. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
For showbiz news now from the world of music, Taylor Swift's new album, rather appropriately named, called Midnight, was released for streaming at midnight Eastern Time, not long after social media posts indicated Spotify users were unable to access it, apparently due to network congestion, which is also known as heavy demand. Tom Foti, CBS News.
It's 105 at the Bay Area's news station, KCBS. Yeah, pretty heavy fog, bay fog, and coastal fog today. And it's supposed to be sunny and cooler this morning. Traffic and weather together on KCBS. Good morning, I'm Elisa Clancy, and here's what's happening at this hour. We're still monitoring a situation on the peninsula where authorities are excavating a car that was buried in an Atherton backyard. Landscapers made a startling discovery yesterday morning. The car is buried 4 to 5 feet underground. The current homeowner reportedly had no idea the car was there. It's believed the car was buried in the 1990s. Cadaver dogs that were brought in indicated a slight notification of human remains, but so far no remains have been found. Excavators say they have found numerous bags of cement in the car. As we get more information, we'll pass it along to you. And with Governor Newsom eyeing an early December special session on the price of gas in California, a new report finds the state's oil refiners are making big profits. KCBS's Mike DeWald reports it has some calling for more aggressive action by the legislature.
In the second quarter of 2022, California oil refiners made between 79 cents and $1.01 per gallon of gas. That's 30% higher than any time in the past 2 decades.
Oil refiners report greater profits in California than anywhere in the world. They're not making more than $1 per gallon anywhere in the world except for California.
That's Jamie Court. He's president of Consumer Watchdog. He's hoping the governor's special session will crack down on what he sees as refiners punishing California for its tough environmental law.
They're windfall profits. And when they're trying to take this much money out of Californians' pockets, the governor and the legislature have to step up and say, no, we're not going to let you do that.
But getting something passed could be difficult. Robert Eiler is an economist at Sonoma State University. He says a windfall tax could impact jobs and push gas prices higher.
This is, in a sense, a reclamation effort in terms of gas profits that were lost during the shutdown time.
A proposed windfall tax would provide a rebate for any refiner profits above 50 cents per gallon. Mike DeWald, KCBS.
Just ahead on KCBS.
I'm Holly Kwon. The disturbing new study says gas stoves are leaking cancer-causing chemicals into California homes.
KCBS News Time 1:08. It is traffic and weather together. Friday morning. How's it looking, Frank?
Oh, it is looking pretty light on the roadways. We're not seeing anything in the way of accidents or stalls. We are looking at a heavy fog advisory in effect for the Golden Gate Bridge. In this morning, it's in that southbound direction. Pretty much from the top of the Waldo grade on down towards the South Tower. We have 3 lanes coned off there. We also have a heavy fog advisory in effect for the span, and you can count on some fairly heavy fog on Highway 1 along the coast as well. It's moving over the bay. We're looking at road work in a couple of other locations as well, between Mountain View and Palo Alto, for example. Northbound 101 from San Antonio Road up to Embarcadero. You're going to see various lanes closed until 4 this morning. Your next update at 1:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Thank you, Frank. Yeah, everybody's going to wake up to pretty gray skies all the way inland, the fog moving in. Partly to mostly sunny, but much cooler today, especially inland. Highs from the 60s at the coast, 70s around the bay, to the low 80s inland. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1979. Big Lou will